Have you ever felt like you have to try so hard to get other people's attention? Have you ever thought that you need to talk a lot, make a striking impression, or always be the center of conversation to be liked by others? But what if I told you that true attractiveness doesn't come from what you say, but from what you don't say? That the most attractive people in history, from Marcus Aurelius to Steve Jobs, all shared one thing: they knew how to shine while staying silent. Stoic philosophy, born over 2,000 years ago, has a completely different view of attractiveness. It's not about attracting at any cost, but about becoming a natural magnet, someone others naturally want to be around without understanding why. Welcome back to Reality Shift, and today we'll explore 15 ancient but timeless Stoic habits that will transform you into someone quietly, deeply, and sustainably attractive. These aren't cheap psychological tricks or temporary gimmicks. These are principles that have helped Roman emperors, great philosophers, and countless successful people throughout millennia become unforgettable individuals. Each of these habits can be applied today, right now in your modern life. And trust me, when you master them, you'll realize that true attractiveness never comes from trying to impress, but from becoming the best version of yourself. 1. Intentional silence. The power of intentional silence. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, today I will meet people who are curious, ungrateful, arrogant, deceitful, jealous, and selfish. But I won't be shocked or confused, because I cannot imagine a world without such people." The first thing a truly attractive Stoic does is know when to speak and when to remain silent. In this noisy world where everyone tries to speak louder than others, someone who knows how to be intentionally silent becomes extremely captivating. Imagine you're in a meeting. While everyone is arguing and giving their opinions, you just sit there, listening attentively, observing. When you finally speak up, everyone pays attention. Why? Because they know that when you speak, it matters. Apply it now. In your next conversation, try waiting an extra 3 seconds before responding. Let the other person's words settle in your mind before reacting. You'll be amazed at the difference this makes. 2. Emotional mastery. Like a Stoic, emotional mastery. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who was once a slave before becoming a teacher to emperors, taught, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." An attractively Stoic person never lets emotions control them. This doesn't mean they're cold or unfeeling. On the contrary, they feel deeply but never get swept away. I remember witnessing a CEO during a company crisis. While everyone around was panicking, he simply sat there, took a deep breath and said, "All right, we have a problem. Now we're going to solve it." No emotional outburst, no blame game. Just restraint and intentional action. The entire room gravitated toward him like a magnet. Apply it now. Next time you feel angry or stressed, try the stop technique. Stop, take a breath, observe your emotions, proceed with clarity. 3. Quiet confidence. Quiet confidence. Seneca, advisor to Emperor Nero, once said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." This applies perfectly to confidence. Quiet confidence isn't about bragging about your achievements or trying to prove yourself. It's the peaceful presence of someone who knows their worth without needing to declare it. You can recognize someone with quiet confidence by how they walk, not hurried, not hesitant. By how they shake hands, firm but not overpowering. By how they look into your eyes when talking, not avoiding but not competing either. Steve Jobs was a classic example. In presentations, he never shouted or tried to sell products. He simply presented, with absolute belief that what he was sharing was valuable. This confidence spread and made people believe. Apply it now. Today, practice walking 20% slower. Keep your shoulders straight. Breathe evenly. Notice the difference in how people react to you. 4. Listening as an art. The art of deep listening. Marcus Aurelius wrote, We were born to work together like feet, hands, and eyes, like the two rows of teeth, upper and lower. In a world where everyone waits for their turn to speak, someone who truly knows how to listen becomes precious. Not listening to reply, but listening to understand. I once had a friend whom everyone wanted to confide in. He wasn't the most eloquent speaker, not the smartest person, but when he listened to you, you felt like you were the only person in the world. He looked into your eyes, nodded at the right moments, and asked deep questions that helped you understand yourself better. That's the power of deep listening. It makes others feel seen, understood, valued. Apply it now. In your next conversation, focus 100% on the speaker. Don't think about what you'll say next. Just listen. And when they finish, ask, what made you feel that way? 5. Self-discipline as a warrior. Self-discipline as attraction. Epictetus taught, no one is free who is not master of himself. Self-discipline isn't about punishing yourself. It's about honoring the commitments you've made to yourself. And this is extremely attractive because it shows you are someone who can be trusted, even with yourself. When you say you'll exercise at 6 a.m. and you actually do it. When you say you'll read 30 minutes daily and you follow through. When you say you'll be on time and you always arrive 5 minutes early. These small things create an image of someone who can be trusted. People are attracted to stability and reliability in this volatile world. When you're someone others know they can count on, you become a rare type of person. Apply it now. Choose one small habit and commit to doing it for 7 consecutive days. It could be drinking a glass of water right after waking up. Simple, but what matters is keeping your word to yourself. 6. Complete presence. Complete presence. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, concentrate your entire mind on the work at hand. In an age of constant notifications and multitasking, someone who knows how to be completely present becomes extremely attractive. When you're there, you're truly there. I remember first meeting a meditation teacher. When he spoke with me, I felt like time had stopped. He didn't look at his phone, didn't pay attention to what was happening around us. His eyes were completely focused on me, as if this conversation was the most important thing in the world at that moment. That's the power of presence. It makes others feel important, valued, noticed. And in a world where attention has become a scarce commodity, giving someone your complete presence is a priceless gift. Apply it now. When someone talks to you today, put your phone face down and look into their eyes. Notice the color of their eyes, how they speak, their body language. You'll be amazed at the difference this makes. 7. Restraint in speech. Restraint in speech. Seneca advises, every new beginning is difficult. This is especially true for learning to restrain speech. An attractively stoic person understands that not every thought needs to be spoken. They know how to choose their words, speak little but speak accurately. Have you ever met people who, when they speak, everyone falls silent to listen? It's not because they speak loudly, but because when they speak, it's always valuable. They don't waste words on useless complaints, gossip, or poorly thought out opinions. This doesn't mean they're cold or unfriendly. On the contrary, when they speak with purpose, to comfort, to encourage, to share knowledge, or to show genuine care. Apply it now. Before saying anything today, ask yourself, is this helpful? Is it necessary? Is it kind? If it doesn't meet at least 2 of these 3 criteria, stay silent. 8. Embracing imperfection. Embracing imperfection. Marcus Aurelius admits, I may make mistakes or have some wrong notions. An attractively stoic person doesn't try to appear perfect. They're comfortable with their flaws and can even talk about them naturally. This creates closeness and trustworthiness. There's an interesting paradox here. The more you try to appear perfect, the less attractive you become. Conversely, when you can laugh at your mistakes, admit when you don't know something, or sincerely apologize when you're wrong, you become more human and approachable. I remember a university professor I greatly admired. During a lecture, he made a calculation error on the board. Instead of trying to cover it up or justify it, he stopped, laughed, and said, "Hey, I was wrong. Thanks for noticing. Let's fix it together." The entire class respected him more after that moment. Apply it now. Next time you make a mistake, try saying, "I was wrong about this," instead of looking for excuses. You'll be surprised by the positive response this brings. 9. Action over words. Action over words. Epictetus teaches, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Attractively Stoic people let their actions speak. They don't announce what they'll do. They simply do it. They don't brag about achievements. They let results speak. In a world of social media where everyone brags about their lives, someone who chooses to live quietly but meaningfully becomes especially attractive. They don't need to prove anything to anyone. They know their worth, and that's enough. This doesn't mean they're falsely modest or reject all praise. They simply focus on doing rather than talking about doing. Apply it now. Instead of telling someone about your plans, execute a small part of it today. Let the results tell the story. 10. Calm in the storm. Calm in the storm. Seneca writes, every person can learn to look at life from an appropriate angle. The ability to stay calm in stressful situations is one of the most attractive traits of a Stoic person. When everyone around is panicking, you're the person they naturally turn to for stability. This doesn't mean you're unfeeling or don't care. You sense the severity of the situation, but you choose to respond with reason rather than emotion. You become the anchor in the storm. I witnessed this in a minor traffic accident. While other drivers were shouting and blaming, one man stepped out, calmly checked if anyone was injured, called the police calmly, and helped direct traffic. Not a word of complaint, not a gesture of anger. Everyone naturally followed his guidance. Apply it now. When you encounter the next stressful situation, take 3 deep breaths before reacting. Ask yourself, what's the best thing I can do right now? Instead of, why is this happening to me? 11. Respect for time. Respect for time. Marcus Aurelius reminds, don't waste the rest of your life thinking about other people. An attractively Stoic person respects time, both their own and others. They're punctual, well-prepared, and don't waste anyone's time on useless matters. When someone knows that time with you is always well used, not because you're rushed or stressed, but because you have clear purpose, they'll value and look forward to meetings with you. This shows through small things, arriving on time for appointments, preparing beforehand for meetings, not constantly checking your phone when talking to someone, and knowing when to end a conversation that's gone on too long. Apply it now. Today, arrive 5 minutes early for every appointment. Use those 5 minutes to mentally prepare and set goals for the meeting. 12. Genuine curiosity. Genuine curiosity. Seneca says, every new day is an opportunity to learn something. The most attractive people aren't those who know everything, but those who always want to learn more. They ask questions not to show intelligence, but because they genuinely want to understand. Genuine curiosity makes others feel interesting and important. When you ask someone about their work, hobbies, or opinions with a genuine desire to learn, you're giving them the gift of attention and respect. The key is genuine. People can sense when you're just pretending to care. But when your curiosity is real, it creates deep connection. Apply it now. In your next conversation, ask, what makes you most passionate about the topic they just mentioned? And truly listen to the answer. 13. Humble confidence. Humble confidence. Epictetus teaches, true prosperity comes not from abundance, but from contentment. This is perhaps the most elusive but also most attractive habit. It's the ability to be confident about your abilities without being arrogant, humble about what you don't know without being insecure. People with humble confidence don't need to prove themselves or put others down to feel better. They're comfortable with their position, whatever it may be, and always ready to learn from anyone. You can see this in how they receive compliments. Thank you. I worked hard for that. Instead of, oh, it's nothing, or I know. They can also say, "I'm not sure about that. Could you explain more?" without feeling embarrassed. Apply it now. When praised today, simply say thank you and smile. No need to put yourself down or overreact. 14. Integrity and commitments. Integrity and commitments. Marcus Aurelius writes, "Perform every action, word, and thought of someone who understands they could leave this life at any moment." Integrity and commitments means when you say you'll do something, you do it. When you promise to meet someone, you show up. When you give a deadline, you meet it on time. In a world where breaking promises has become too common, someone who always keeps commitments becomes valuable. People know they can trust you, which creates a deep and lasting type of attractiveness. This applies not just to big commitments, but to the smallest ones. Returning a book on time, calling when you said you would, or arriving on time for meetings. Apply it now. Review all the small commitments you've made this week, from calling friends to completing a project. Choose one and complete it today. 15. Focus on contributing rather than receiving. Focus on contributing. Seneca advises, "Think about what you can do for this life, not what this life can do for you." The final but perhaps most important habit of an attractively stoic person is always asking, "What can I contribute?" instead of "What can I get?" This shows through simple actions. In a meeting, they ask, "How can I help make this project successful?" At a friend gathering, they ensure everyone is heard and included. In relationships, they focus on making their partner happier rather than demanding attention. I know a friend whom everyone wants to invite to events. Not because he's famous or wealthy, but because when he's present, everything becomes better. He helps people connect with each other, always brings positive energy, and makes others feel special. When you focus on contributing, something magical happens. You receive more than you imagined. Not because you demanded it, but because people naturally want to reciprocate your kindness. Apply it now. In every interaction today, ask yourself, "What can I do to make this conversation, meeting, relationship better?" Then do it without expecting anything in return. And those are the 15 Stoic habits that will make you quietly but powerfully attractive. Let me review these principles once more. Intentional silence, emotional control, quiet confidence, listening as an art, self-discipline, complete presence, restraint in speech, embracing imperfection, action over words, calm in storms, respect for time, genuine curiosity, balancing humility and confidence, keeping commitments, and focusing on contribution. The wonderful thing about these habits is they're not temporary tricks or masks you have to wear. They're life principles that will not only make you more attractive, but also make you a better, happier, and more meaningful person. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When you apply these Stoic habits, you're not just changing how others perceive you, but more importantly, you're changing how you perceive yourself. Remember, true attractiveness never comes from trying to attract others. It comes from becoming the kind of person you want to be around. It comes from living by principles you respect and letting that light naturally shine. Stoic philosophy has existed for over 2,000 years not because it's a trend, but because it touches the most fundamental truths about humanity and life. Emperors, philosophers, artists, and ordinary people have all found strength in these principles. Today, you have the opportunity to become part of that legacy. You don't need to change everything at once. Choose one or two habits that resonate most with you and start practicing them today. Observe how people react to you. Feel the change in how you feel about yourself. And remember, the path to becoming a Stoic never ends. Even Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world in his time, still wrote in his journal daily to remind himself of these principles. Perfection isn't the goal. Progress is what matters. Seneca said, "Every day, every hour brings us something good." Today, the good thing you take away might be the decision to live by these principles. Thank you for taking time to explore this journey with me. If this video was valuable to you, please like and subscribe to support the channel. And most importantly, share in the comments below, which of these 15 habits will you start practicing first? I look forward to reading your story. Until we meet again, remember, true attractiveness isn't about becoming someone else, but about becoming the best version of yourself. And with Stoic philosophy as your guide, that path becomes clearer and more achievable than ever. Have a wonderful and meaningful day. See you next time.